Hi guys, welcome back or welcome if you're new. My name is Tiana and I'm the maker behind Also Stitched, and today we have Bubu and Dudu special edition episode. I don't know even what to call that. It's two characters that took me over. I didn't know what Bubu and Dudu were until my brother and my sister-in-law told me that they're obsessed with Bubu and Dudu, and when they asked me, can you make us plushies? And I think I said no. I actually don't remember. That was back 8 months ago, and I was like, yeah, I'll have a look into it. And I knew I would make it eventually, but I don't like to be on deadline, timeline, whatever, because if you put a deadline on me, you will never get it, because that's not how I work. I can't be on deadline with anything. I was like, what is Bubu and Dudu? I have never heard of them. And I even asked my daughter, and my daughter knows everything that is popular among teenagers, and she never heard of Bubu and Dudu. And apparently they are just like Chinese bear characters. I don't know. Have you heard of Bubu and Dudu? Please let me know, because I'm curious. I've never heard of these guys. So I'm just reading this off Google because I honestly had to research Bubu and Dudu, and it is created by Chinese artist Huan Xiao. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly. Actually Huan Xiao B, and the characters are actually Bubu and Dudu. So Bubu technically means playful bear and Dudu means gentle panda. So they're very cute. I can't fault them. I can see them being obsessed with them, but I was surprised. I never heard of them. I mean, let me tell you, I'm trying to figure out which one is Bubu, which one is Dudu, and I'm getting mixed opinions about this. Honestly, I can't figure out which one is Bubu, which one is Dudu, because every link that I click, I got mixed opinions. And I assume white panda is Bubu and the brown teddy bear is Dudu. I'm getting mixed answers here on Google, so we'll just skip that. It's Bubu and Dudu, whichever is which. I know my brother and my sister-in-law will know which one is which. It doesn't matter for me. I decided to make them plushies, but I searched online for some patterns, and there are a couple of patterns available. I'm gonna actually link down below a couple of patterns that I have found, but I just wasn't into buying the pattern and creating them because they are just the teddy bears, and I thought if I make them out of the Nooks Hooks bear pattern, they should be fine. I don't need a special bear pattern to create two bears. One is brown, the other is panda looking one. So if you watched one of my videos where I was reviewing Yarnsmiths Flurry yarn, I'm also gonna link that video down below in case you wanna have a look into that video, because that was the reason I bought this yarn, because I wanted to create the Bubu and Dudu, and this is the yarn that I use. It is the Yarnsmiths Flurry yarn. It is very much like teddy bear yarn. I was double stranding this yarn, so I hold 2 strands of white and 2 strands of brown just to create the bigger size of the bears, and I was working them on a 6mm hook, and double stranded they work very good with Alice Veluto yarn, because this yarn doesn't come in black, and for panda I needed black, so I combined with Alice Veluto and it worked amazing. And here are my Bubu and Dudu. I went with a standing version. This was actually my first time creating Nooks Hooks bears in a standing version, and here they are. They are cute. I love the texture on them. You can tell how fuzzy and teddy bearish they look, especially the brown one. And the black part is Alice Veluto. The cheeks are also Alice Veluto, same with the tongue, and the ears for panda one. The only problem is there is a size difference. I'm not sure if you can tell. The brown one is a bit taller and a bit bigger, and I think that comes down to the white yarn being thinner, which usually happens with not just this yarn, with other different yarns, because white yarn is usually not dyed, and when the other colors are dyed, they actually hold onto the dye and create a thicker yarn. That's just what I've learned through the years of experience. If you have ever worked with other yarns and noticed that the white yarn is always thinner, that's the reason why, because other colors are holding onto the dye and they are making them thicker. So that's why the brown bear is a bit bigger, which is amazing. I assume this is boy, this is girl. Like I said, I don't know, but I do find them really cute. So this is my first attempt of doing Nooks Hooks standing bears. I did made one modification, and that is the cheeks. So not just the cheeks that are sewn on. In the pattern, I was actually doing some cheek increases in this area, just because in the photos they look more like a square head rather than round head. So I just wanted them to have more exaggerated cheeks, and I think it works great. So they are just a bit more pointier on this side rather than being just the plain round head. So yeah, I just love the texture. This is really fun and different looking, and the reason I couldn't share this when I was reviewing this yarn was this is a gift, and my brother and my sister-in-law, they don't know that I'm making this gift. So by the time you guys watching this, they have received their gifts, and I wanted to keep them as a surprise because I just didn't want to spoil this for them, because they do occasionally watch my videos, and I wanted to keep this as a surprise. I love how they look. I love that I didn't have to go and buy the pattern or make anything special. I know that they do have a smaller body compared to their head, but essentially they are just bears, and I think this is good enough. And I really do find them really cute, and especially the panda one. I love how I did the tongue and the cheeks and everything. I'm not sure if I would make this for markets, because I'm not sure if they are popular. Like I said, I've never heard anyone talking about them. Please let me know. I'm really curious. Have you heard of Bubu and Dudu, and should I make them for markets? Do you think they might sell? I might actually make them for convention, because people at convention might know more about them. So maybe I'll just make a smaller version, or I don't know. We'll see. I don't even have to make them in this yarn. I bought this yarn specifically for this project. I do have some leftovers, so I might use it up, and we'll see. But that is not the only thing that I made for them as a gift, because I started this back when I was making my couple of tapestries, and I told you guys that I'm making a special tapestry that I'm not yet ready to reveal. Well, I couldn't reveal because it was also Bubu and Dudu, and here it is. Look how cute they are. I know I made mistake and I did the brown one with the pink cheeks instead of yellow one, but it was too late when I noticed that, and I'm fine. I don't think they will mind it. This was so beautiful. I wish I had a lighter color for the brown, but unfortunately didn't. This is done in Spot Saver 10-ply acrylic yarn, and I really love how this looks like. I hope they won't mind that there is no yellow here. It's really my mistake. I forgot. I took the picture of internet and just put it in a stitch fiddle and created this tapestry, and I really love it. I didn't block it, and I won't be blocking it because this is traveling to Croatia, and for me to ship it to Croatia I will probably have to roll it around the dowel to protect the dowel, because I don't think I will be sending this in a box just for the price of shipment. So I think I'm gonna ship it like this, and also I will have plushies around to protect this, and I hope it will arrive safe. If not, I'm sure they're crafty enough so they could be able to replace the dowel if needed. So yeah, that is my Bubu and Dudu tapestry. This is gonna be, I think, bigger surprise for them, because this was a lot of work. Let me tell you, anything tapestry took a long time, so I'm curious to see how they will react when they see this. I just love it. They look so cute. I can see some pink poking here because I did kind of combination of intarsia and catching floats. It looks relatively neat at the back, but I do regret catching some of these pinks here because I can tell that they are poking here, but oh well, I hope that they won't mind. You can tell here some of the pinks are poking, and that's my only regret I did. Everything else looks so perfect, and I just love how this looks like. So that is my Bubu and Dudu. It is just a quick video update because this is some of the gifts that I was working on in the background and I couldn't share. And also with all of that, I'm sending them a couple of hand knitted beanies. So this is one of the beanies that I'm sending. This is in Drops alpaca yarn. I'm also sending them an Oslo hat, also done in Drops yarn. This is Drops Sky. I know you're probably guys not into knitting, but I do have a knit channel, so in case you're curious about all of my knits, feel free to check my knit channel. It's gonna be linked down below. And I'm also sending a Sophie scarf by Petite Knit. It is very famous scarf that once it is rolled up, it creates croissant, and it is super popular and cute, and this is gonna be for my sister-in-law. I just hope she is not as sensitive as me, because this also is alpaca wool and it is a bit prickling, so I just hope she's not sensitive as me and she will be able to wear this around her neck. If not, I'm happy for her to gift it to someone and I will make her another one. So yeah, these are all my gifts that I'm sending to my brother and sister-in-law in Croatia. And at first I thought this would be Christmas gifts, and then once I put that deadline on me, I'm really never gonna stick to it. So I decided I'm not gonna have a deadline. I'm gonna send the gifts when the gifts are ready, and that's it. Because the knits took quite a while, and that's why I just didn't want to have a deadline. So yeah, that is just a quick video because I want to share Bubu and Dudu as a characters, and I'm really curious if you have ever heard of Bubu and Dudu and made any plushies out of it. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments, and until next time, happy crafting!